Slightly historical perspective of process re-engineering and that part of the work on improving productivity that really kicked off in the last 10 years of the last century and came through the first 10 years of this. Another related thing was tracking down supply chains. So going from the work that had been done in the 60s, 70s, 80s to get better productivity in factories, to going outside the factory and chasing down the supply chains to get better productivity out of that and of having just-in-time inventories in factories and so on. So there's a great deal of work that was done on the shop floor and outside the shop floor to improve productivity of workers. Equally, there was a fair bit of work done with process re-engineering at looking at people not on the factory floor, but on the general floor of the business. And looking at that from a process point of view, like what are we doing with our inventory control? What are we doing with our customer service centers, etc.? And looking at that and trying to make that more streamlined. But generally, the whole area of knowledge workers was left largely untouched by that work. And generally speaking, it's an area where taking a classic procedural view might not get you the kind of gains that you want to get. So you now need to move from looking at specific functions or specific repeatable processes to looking at the whole area of knowledge work. You know, some 300 million people around the world, and they're highly paid by comparison to other workers. They're highly trained. They have ongoing high-cost training. They have a lot of management attention in terms of what they do. And many of them spend up to 70% of their time in not functional work, but in meetings. So you have this very large body of people, expensive, well-trained, and you don't really have a good handle on what it is they're doing. And so as companies look at improving productivity, this seems to us to be the motherload, if you will, of where you need to go to get that improved productivity.